Hey guys, and welcome to WTFn. I'm Annie.
And I'm Scott.
And let's get into some Florida news right off the top. What did Florida do this week?
Love that Florida news. Always crazy Florida stories. So Florida, I guess they accidentally banned all computers, all smartphones in the state through this weird internet cafe ban. So basically, they voted on this internet cafe bill where it was so poorly worded that it basically outlaws every single computer or device connected to the internet in the entire state.
So it was like, this bill is to ban internet and cafes.
Yeah, that was like they're banning everything because they're just like, oh, we're getting chased by the cops while we're writing this. I gotta eat lunch or something. Screw it. And then a legal team representing the internet cafe owner, who's suing the state, looks at the bill closely and goes, you guys just banned the internet in the state of Florida and computers and cell phones with this bill, morons. So, way to go, Florida. Yeah. Keep representing that penis state.
I can't think of a segue to this next story from that. But you've heard about this new Jay-Z album, the Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Not a pretentious title for an album at all.
No, not at all.
But so basically they're doing this, distribution thing with the album where they're distributed first through an app for select Samsung phones. And there are a couple points to this story. One of them was that some people will kind of, some eyebrows were raised over the fact that the app was requesting a whole lot of permissions that it doesn't seem like a music app should need. So, that led to all this, like, oh, this app is really, this whole album is a data mining operation kind of discussion. Secondly, some hackers decided to sabotage the app. So basically they developed a clone of the app that actually on July 4th changed whomever had downloaded it, their phone background to like this anti-NSA message.
Yeah.
So this has kind of been a little bit of a debacle for Jay-Z, a little bit, but have you heard the album?
No, but I have a feeling that this entire story and everything we've talked about is a big Illuminati conspiracy. Well,
he's definitely not doing much to dampen the whole Illuminati rumors.
Right. So I'm still gonna look at this camera right now. Illuminati conspiracy.
It's true.
All right. One thing that is not a conspiracy, it's kind of funny. I love talking about porn on here. There is a great, hilarious fake porn site called hotmalm.com. If you go to hotmalm.com, it is
but it's
just
spelled
M-A-L-M.
Malm.
Yes. Like the IKEA furniture, because the site is actually a fake porn site about IKEA furniture, the Malm bed set. So it's just a bunch of Malms with hilarious porn-sounding titles and pictures of moms, and when you click the picture, it'll take you to IKEA so you can buy it. So it's like hot blonde mom on all fours, and it'd be like twin moms getting Superman. My favorite one is hot mom with wood in every hole, and it's just a picture of someone assembling the bed with the wooden pegs.
I have to say, I had no idea what a malm was. I had no clue what that is.
Yeah.
What is that?
There's blonde moms, brown moms, black moms.
What is a malm?
It's a bed.
Why don't they just call it a freaking bed?
Because it's IKEA. They don't call anything normal over there. Like this couch is from IKEA, but this is called a Stufenberg.
Gotcha.
And this pillow that is behind you is a Flockentuck. It's IKEA.
Well, we have another sexy story
here.
Nearly 1 in 10 Americans apparently use smartphones during sex. According to some survey, 9% of American adults admitted to using a smartphone while engaging in coitus. 20% of adults between the ages of 18 to 34 grabbed their smartphone during sex, and 12% of U.S. adults have viewed their smartphone while in the shower. What?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's with one of those waterproof iPhone cases I talked about last week.
Or do they just like leave it on like the toilet thing and then you just grab it and kind of put it away before you go back to the water? I don't know. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, okay, so and I thought about this. Like the one person, who are these people? Who's the one person? Like, I understand if you're using your smartphone to, videotape something. Like that I get. Technically, you're using your smartphone. You've replaced a camera. But who is like, oh, I gotta text my friend in the middle of this. Oh, but I can't stop pressing the O button. Oh, what's happening? Oh, well, now they know I'm having sex.
Yeah, I mean, well, how did they do this survey too? I mean,
look, I don't know. Who's gonna admit
that?
How many people are?
I guess people do. Maybe they were just trolling the survey. I don't know.
I've never been so bored having sex, and I'm like, I really need to play Angry Birds right now. I really need to knock over some pigs.
Well, remember the infamous Paris Hilton?
Oh, that's the best! Oh my God,
she
you're
checked
right.
her phone.
You're right. That is my favorite moment from that entire video. Is when she stops halfway through to answer her phone. That's the funniest part of that whole video.
So answer her.
Yeah, yeah, answer her. All right, now moving on to something even scarier than people picking up their phone while they're having sex. DARPA has unveiled a new, like, humanoid 6'2" robot. This thing is called the Atlas. It is the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my life. It's basically...
Is it scarier than Petman?
Way scarier. Okay, so this thing is a 6'2" robot that can walk and do everything very fluid, very human-like. It actually kind of looks like I wouldn't say fluid. It looks like the stop motion version of the T-800 in the first Terminator when they're like walking through the aftermath and battling. That's what it looks like, and it can walk over wood, and they can push it over.
They try to kick it over.
They throw 20-pound medicine balls at the thing, and it's like, pfft, no big deal. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. DARPA should just change their name to Skynet at this point, because it is. Yeah,
I mean, there's no other purpose of that robot than to kill people. Kill us.
Yeah.
Kill you.
Oh, it'll definitely.
You.
It'll definitely kill me first. Instead of a John Carter picture, Carter. John Carter's from Mars. John Connor was the man who saved the world. It's a picture of me. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so what's going on right now is EVO. EVO is huge. It's a big fighting game tournament. So Nintendo earlier this week tried to shut down the feed during the Smash Brothers portion of the tournament. And the internet basically was like, what are you doing, Nintendo? But they've done this before where they've tried to get copyright from videos that people have used on YouTube that they're using. But the internet revolted and Nintendo backed off for EVO. But they can actually continue to do this because they own the copyright to Smash Brothers. And because they own the copyright, they're allowed to say when, where, or whether something is publicly performed. So if you want to perform Smash Brothers in front of a group of people that's larger than, say, at your house, you're going to have to pay Nintendo or get a license to be able to do it. So companies like Capcom have already been doing this, where fighting tournaments need to get a license from Capcom. Also, movies, if you're going to go, screen a movie in the park, you need to get a movie license. And the thing is that video game licenses are way harder to get than the movie license. The movie licenses are really easy to get. The video games are very difficult. But this is kind of an interesting move for Nintendo, who's kind of sat back, and now all of a sudden the last couple of months have realized, oh man, people are making money off of our stuff. Duh. Yeah. Anyway, it sucks.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It hurts.
Well, have you heard about this whole Sharknado thing?
Have I heard about this whole Sharknado thing? Yeah, Sharknado was a thing that happened a couple nights ago on Sci-Fi Channel. It was the big sci-fi movie of the week, Sharknado. It basically blew up Twitter. There were 5,000 tweets a minute. Anyway, it gave us the best moment that we here have seen. And so we're going to end the show this week, like we do every week, with Ian Ziering jumping into a shark who was falling out of a Sharknado, holding a chainsaw, and he saws his way out of it while Tara Reid watches in horror. So we'll roll that clip. If you guys like what you saw, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next week, I'm Scott.
I'm Annie.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy Ian Ziering from TV's 90210.
It's not Ian, it's Ian.
Yeah. Sawing through a shark in front of Tara Reid from E's Paradise. Did you ever watch Paradise?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was when she was at her peak, like train wreck.
Really?
Era. Yeah, it was like.
I enjoy watching, like following her sort of tabloid persona.
Do you follow her on Twitter?
I used to.
You really should,
stopped.
because it's great. Because she'll tweet like, "I skinned my knee," and then, but everything will be spelled wrong. She's not the best speller, that Tara Reid.
S-K-I-N-D-M-I.
No, but knee is spelled N-E-E. Yeah. She'll be like, ouch, but it's like A-U-C-H. Yeah, she's a saint.